Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. There are only 3 more reviews to go now in this little Eurovision 2026 series that I've got going on my channel. Only 3 more videos to record, 3 more songs to hear for the first time, and the one that I will be checking out today is called Alice by Veronica Fusaro from Switzerland. And without further ado, of course, we'll get right into it. I've also noticed that this is yet another one of these music videos that's a little bit longer than 3 minutes, so I assume we got a storyline going on here with this man here. This song's actually starting off right away, okay. It's a very distinct beat to kick off the song. Nice emphasis on the bass here. I like the layering from the guitar and the drums there. Just a really neat mood that it's establishing from the get-go. The little rhythmic section is kind of nice. It becomes rather dynamic, really. Great vocal harmonization there too. Alright, following the straight beat here. Great chord. There's a lot of tension in that. Wonderful. Nice with the vocal detailing in the background too. They really utilize momentum very nicely in here with the pausing like that. I like the whole overall the mood of this track is so tangible. Those rhythmic hits from the guitar with the drumming there, that layering, it's effective. It adds a lot of attitude to the song, I would say. Nice. Vocally, she's very strong too, isn't she? She's got a lot of personality in her vocals, I have to say. This chorus is really neat, this type of beat, and I love the chord progression there. That's wonderful. Plenty of tension within the track. And really have to isolate all of these backing vocals that are really fantastic in here. Detailing as well, there's a guitar line just rising in there. The detailing is great. Really, really strong. Wonderful. Instrumental continuation. We got a guitar solo coming in. The whammy bar is in here. And the tremolo. Oh, that's fun. That's great fun. Love how low-passed everything is here as well. Is this the outro or just a breakdown? No, that's the outro, yeah. Great vocal presence as well. The mixing on this thing is actually insane. It's a really tight recording, and the production just goes hand in hand with that. And that's that. Alice from Switzerland by Veronica Fusaro. This was a little neat find, I have to say. Really nice as well. There have been a lot of songs this year, I feel, with a unique kind of representing a style that maybe we don't hear that much of in Eurovision. I think this one stands out because of that, for sure. I very much enjoyed this because of the whole mood that it really set from the beginning. Atmospherically, it's something that really connects with me. I think they do many clever things with both the instrumentation in here, but also, I would say mainly the kind of attention to detail, I would say, is probably the main thing that makes this stand out to me. Because, it's got a very kind of trudging beat in a way, very heavy hits on the beat, because it's a slow beat, but one that really has this proper swing to it in one of these, it kind of feels a bit clunky in the charming way because it's supposed to sound like that. And I'm very much a fan of that approach, because when they really put on the beat here with the drum and the guitar layering, it becomes so prominent because you got the bass walk as well, that this song is just very kind of trying to present a tone of something rather tense, because the motion and the movement in the track becomes rather tense, it becomes heavy, it becomes like it's kind of an obstacle to just move and to progress. And I like that because that kind of ties into, I suppose, the kind of meaning with the song, which I think is incredibly well displayed within the music video. Hoping for the live performance to have something clever there as well, because the vision is certainly here. I think this was honestly a lovely thing to experience, I have to say. Also, as I said, the mixing is so strong in this track. I think the guitar work in particular sounds really, really compelling in here. The distortion is just right, perfectly balanced, particularly with the drums, which becomes so evident when they are layered like that for these rhythmic hits that kind of break up and phrase the track very nicely. Particularly after the second chorus, you know, when you had the instrumental continuation with the guitar solo being thrown in there. Melodically, not a lot to the guitar solo, but there doesn't have to be, because it adds this gritty quality to the song. It kind of becomes this outcry or just desperation within the song. It adds a really gritty tone, which I really like. And then for like the first two rounds, you got the simple approach, and then they throw in a little bit of variation to it, because there's the tremolo or the whammy bar part, and then the tremolo part, and that just means the guitar solo is actually allowed to do something more than just provide the most minuscule of harmonies within the track. So I like that aspect of it as well, because it feels like the desperation or the desire to just be heard and to express your frustration becomes more and more desperate as the song really goes along. Wonderful finale as well, with everything being low passed and so heavily palm muted. For the guitar work there in the outro, the vocals still being so heavily prominent, but the backing track is now settled down. It's being faded into the back, and that's a really nice closure to the song as well, I have to say. I think everything they've tried to do with this song, they've really pulled it off. Also, as I said throughout the reaction as well, the chorus has a really nice chord progression. It's not a properly complex one, but it's a highly effective one when you want to present tension, which I just really, really enjoy. There are so many great details within the song and great ideas, and just, it feels like this song is definitely arranged for the purpose of the track. Like they had the idea of what they want the song to be like and what they want the message of the track to really be and the lyrics to say. And then the song is just arranged around that in order to properly present the feeling of the song. And I really like that aspect of it as well. I see myself returning to this one quite a lot, honestly. I think this was a great, great, great listen. Very punchy, very dynamic. That really has to be highlighted as well, because of the type of beat they use, just the contrast between that and the more intense choruses, and of course these little den, 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 den hits with the guitar and the drumming layering. You know, it's just fun details and fun ideas to really set the tone very nicely. And this becomes a very lively listen experience because of that. I think this is among the stronger songs this year, I have to say. And I'm very, very happy to say that. Switzerland is, honestly, when I think now, I love Switzerland in Eurovision. I'm just realizing that, at least lately, you know? I mean, The Code is arguably my favorite winner in a very, very long time. And then last year with Voyage, that arguably could be my winner from last year, my personal favorite, because of the stage performance as well. I trust Switzerland with the staging here. You have to trust them with that, right? After the last few years. Also really liked Watergun, which was of course back in 2023. Boys to Cry was nice. What did they sing before that? John's Tears, right? Both To l'Univers and Répondez-moi. Like, what is Switzerland in Eurovision? Am I actually realizing of how good they are at this stuff? Because of course back in the 80s and 90s and like the years that I'm very familiar with Switzerland, they were always like pretty anonymous to me. But these years, you know, wow, they're here to make themselves known, and this was yet another example of that. Fantastic for me to listen to this. I loved it. I really did. Only 2 more songs to go, but we've got plenty of great ones here towards the end of the list. So we'll see if Ukraine and the United Kingdom can keep that up. Please be on the lookout on my channel if you're interested to see what I have to say about those songs as well, because those videos will be dropping very, very shortly, of course. Thank you so much for joining me for this one, though. Take care of yourselves until next time, and bye-bye.